Today we're taking a look at a unique inspired Ahsoka Tano lightsaber, so don't go anywhere. What is going on, you guys? It's Chris, aka the Nerd Dad, and welcome back to another lightsaber review. If this is your first time on my channel, we talk about all things nerdy, especially Star Wars, so grab a drink and grab a snack, and let's get right into it. Today, we are taking a look at a very unique lightsaber sent to us from our friends over at NSabers. We're nearing the end of 2023, and like all Star Wars fans, we're given probably the best show Disney has produced since The Mandalorian, and yes, we're talking about Disney's Ahsoka. It was full of action, drama, amazing fan service, and of course, lightsabers. Now, NSabers sent over this unique take of Ahsoka's lightsaber. Now, it's not meant to be accurate by no means, but it's unique and quite honestly beautiful. At first, when I got it, I wasn't sure how I felt about it, but I couldn't help but fall in love with the design. It's simple, tube-like design with a unique Ahsoka Tano inspirations all over it, from the emitter, the black background, and silver diamonds on the side. It even has the fulcrum symbol engraved in it. It's just beautiful. Alright, you guys, so before we continue, I actually want to show you guys what you get in the box and what you get with your order, with the lightsaber and all the accessories that's included in the box. So on the front there, you do see it says NSabers, and the post office put that nice little sticker over the end. So unfortunately to me, it ruins the box, but not a big deal, because I'm sure that most of us don't actually keep our boxes. Right there, dead in the center, you're going to see the lightsaber itself, but we're going to save that for the very end of the unboxing. First, you're going to see the pair of white gloves located on the left there. Those are meant to really protect the lightsaber in case it is a fingerprint magnet of a lightsaber. You don't get fingerprints all over it. Luckily, this one is not a fingerprint magnet, but it's still a great tool to have. Now, you're also going to get yourself an Allen wrench as well as a set of retention screws. Those retention screws are meant to keep the blade attached to the lightsaber. It's so easy to actually install those. All you need to really do is just thread on those retention screws there and then put in the blade. After that, all you have to do is just tighten those retention screws. Just don't over tighten it because you may crack the blade. Just make it nice and snug so it doesn't fly out when you're swinging it around. Now, you're also going to get yourself a USB-C charger. Now, unfortunately, it doesn't come with the power brick, but that's totally okay because I'm pretty sure that most of us actually have one laying around the house, so it's not a big deal. You're also going to get yourself the operation manual, which is great because it's going to tell you exactly how to operate the lightsaber from turning on, use blaster deflex, and flash on clash. But this is a great option, and definitely read it because you might miss some things on there. Now, located on the right, you're going to see an NSabers metal plaque. When I first got an NSabers lightsaber, I actually thought it was a business card, but it actually is not. Now, right here is going to be the actual lightsaber stand. Once you put it together, it'll make sense. All you need to do is just peel off the little pieces there to reveal the acrylic, put in the legs there. And right then in the center is a nice little concaved area where that metal plaque sits, so it's perfect for display. Now, of course, you're going to get yourself the 32-inch NeoPixel blade. Now, that's as long as you buy the NeoPixel option, because there is an RGB inheld option. And finally, you get down to the meat potatoes of this review. It's the actual lightsaber itself, beautifully inspired by Ahsoka Tano. Now, you can't opt with a baselit, but it all comes down to preference as well as your budget. Now, this hilt looks to be powered with an SN Pixel soundboard. It does come with a removable microSD card, which means you're able to add and remove sound fonts. Now, to access the board, you'll have to unscrew the pommel as well as remove this really long chassis retention screw. Once you remove it, place it in a safe spot because you don't want to lose it. You're going to need it. From there, it's as simple as removing the chassis. Now, you have to slightly push down the activation button and pull out the chassis, and it should slide right out. On one of the chassis, you're going to have an illuminated button as well as the rechargeable 18650 lithium-ion battery. And just below that, you'll find the recharge port. On the other side, you'll find the soundboard as well as the micro SD card, and finally located at the bottom, you'll find what looks to be a 22-inch speaker. Now, to put the chassis right back in, slide it back in and make sure the button lines up with the actual hole of the hilt. And remember that long retention screw I mentioned? You're going to want to screw that back in because to secure the chassis as well as push the button up so it sits nice and flush with the hilt. Now, enough with all the boring stuff, let's turn this sucker on. First, let's make sure you insert the blade and secure it by tightening the retention screw. After all that, all you have to do is simply just hold the button until it wakes up, and from there it's as simple as pressing the button and activate the lightsaber. Now, this hilt comes packed with features like flash on clash, lockup, smooth swing, 12 different blade colors, and 27 sound fonts, and of course my favorite gesture controls. For the price and the features of the hilt, you can't go wrong. NSabers currently has this on their website for $229 for the Neo Pixel option, but for $129.95 you can actually go with the baselit version if that's a little easier for you, especially when it comes to budget. Now they do give you the option to buy yourself a pair so you can dual wield these just like Ahsoka does, but just know it will cost you a little bit more for that option. If you're an Ahsoka cosplayer and you don't want to spend a ton on that lightsaber, this is such a great option for you. Now, if you want to save on all of your future purchases for NSabers, use the code NERDDAD7 to save yourself 7%, and trust me, any discount is a great discount. Now, my final thoughts on the hilt. Okay, yes, I mentioned, it's not accurate, it may not be, but it's such a unique take on her lightsaber. You're getting yourself a NeoPixel lightsaber with all the extra goodies for under 250 bucks. I think for everything you get, this hilt is definitely worth it, especially if you're new to lightsabers. This is definitely a great option for you. Now, if you guys enjoyed this video or found it useful in any way, please like and comment on this video because it tells YouTube I make fun and interesting videos. If you're not already a subscriber, please consider subscribing to the channel as I plan to release more nerdy videos for you guys in the coming weeks. So with that being said, you guys, I hope you guys have a great day, and may the Force be with you.